Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another review. This one is Marvel's Invisible Woman as part of the Hasbro Marvel Legends series Fantastic Four Wave 1 Super Skrull Build-A-Figure. So here we have the Fantastic Four logo down at the bottom, Fantastic Four logo at the top. You can see Build-A-Figure Super Skrull. There is the side artwork of Invisible Woman looking pretty awesome. There is a look at the back of the package with the promo image of the figure and all the figures in the wave to build the Super Skrull. We've looked at Dr. Doom already, Mr. Fantastic, and now it is on to the Invisible Woman. Let's take a look at that bio. Marvel's Invisible Woman. Sue Storm has the ability to bend light, making herself and others invisible. So really cool. There is a look at the figure. We're going to open her up. So just so you guys know, online retailers have started shipping this out. Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Dork Side. I got mine from Robot Kingdom when they hit stores, and you can find them on the shelves and pegs. I don't know for sure. Could be soon. Expect your local comic shops to get them in this coming week as well. So let's get right to it and see how she compares to the previous Walgreens exclusive and see what the differences are. Let's do it. You know, I just noticed this time. It looks like Hasbro went back to the previous packaging with the plastic window still part of the package. So I know we had talked about a lot of the old style packaging to where people could just pull that out and steal Build-A-Figure parts and stuff. So maybe Hasbro heard some of that feedback and decided to go back. You know, I already opened 2 figures in this wave and didn't even realize it till just now. So kind of a nice touch. I'm happy that it's back. The little things in life, I guess. Alright, and here is the Sue Storm Invisible Woman figure out of the package, and I am very happy with this. Again, I really like this modern look to the Fantastic Four. The actual shield thing, I don't, what would you call it? The invisible shield, I guess, effect is actually really cool, and I like the way it works. So I think that's actually really awesome. That's the only accessories she comes with, and then she comes with the torso piece for the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure piece. And again, I can't tell, but I'm leaning towards Hyperion body mold. And then it's kind of weird, these shoulder pieces are pretty soft, so it's actually a rubber piece that's actually over the torso and glued on. So you know, from the front looking at it, you know, you can't really see a whole lot, but you can definitely see the seam of where it's glued on, and then it's definitely noticeable in the back that you see there. But we'll go over all of that good stuff when we do the Build-A-Figure video for the Super Skrull. But until then, let's take a look at Invisible Woman. Again, very happy with it. Let's get in close to see how she looks close up, and then we'll take a look at that effect piece, and then we'll do a articulation and do a comparison with the Walgreens exclusive. Here we go. Okay, and here is Sue Storm Invisible Woman up close, and I think it looks really good. I tried to do a real good side-by-side comparison of the two heads to see if they are the same. They do, for the most part, look pretty similar and really resemble each other since, you know, it's the same character, but oftentimes you get heads that really don't look like each other. In this case, they do look alike. The hair is basically the same color, so I like that they did the same wash and everything in there. The makeup is applied very similar with a brighter red lipstick. Eyes look a little bit more wider, and then you could really see the eyelashes on this one a little bit more so than on this one, but it's similar. Again, I think it is a different head where she is a little bit more little tiny grin. She looks a little bit more happy-go-lucky, or some people said she looked depressed. Maybe she's depressed and trying to hide it with a happy smile. I don't know. Either way, I think it looks really good. The Fantastic Four logo has a real vibrant blue that really stands out. I really like that. And again, I like the design of the suit with the black and then the blue on top of it. I think it looks really good. She gets the same style shoes that Mr. Fantastic has, except hers are wedges, but they're not too bad to the point where she's hard to stand up. In fact, I think she can actually stand up pretty well. It's just a matter of getting the figure balance and everything, because she's on that female body mold with the really thin legs, which is actually the same as the Walgreens exclusive one. So, you know, with that, we'll do a side-by-side comparison so you could see, you know, how she kind of measures up and everything. But we get the back of the figure again, same type of design that Mr. Fantastic has, so consistent throughout, which is nice. Now the effect piece, I wanted to talk about this because this thing is actually really cool. So her fingers actually slide into it, so that's why it looks like she's coming from her hand. So when you if look at it at that angle, that looks great. I really like the way that looks. So you can actually just slip all 4 fingers right into there. Now, depending on how morphed and warped your fingers on your figure might be when you get it, you may have to kind of work it in there if it focuses. But they all fit in nicely, and it's snug. It's not going to go anywhere. you know, you really would just have to pull it out to do that. Now I'm going to take it a step further because I want to see how this will look. Not that it make that big of a difference, but we're going to take this hand off of Sue Storm, and we're going to get the transparent one from the Walgreens exclusive and put it to use because it fits. Obviously it's going to go in there. It's the same mold. So then we're going to use this hand in the effect. You have to, again, you have to work the fingers, and this one's a little bit loose on the wrist. So then you can actually do that. So her hand is already transparent going into the invisible shield. And I think that actually looks really great. It's not something that you need, but it definitely is an option for you guys. So I think that's really cool. Now let's zoom out and take a look at her articulation. Okay, so the articulation for Sue, it's going to be the same exact one as the Walgreens exclusive. She can look all the way down there. She can't really look up a whole lot because her hair is really going to get in the way and hinder that neck articulation going that way. There's a little bit of pivot going on in her neck there, and then of course you get a rotation. You just have to work the hair kind of around the shoulders. She can't get her arm to go up that high. You do of course get a full rotation. Single jointed elbow, so the rotation and the swivel is actually at the elbow. But with the single you get a solid 90-degree bend there. Wrists swivel and they both hinge. She comes with the left fist, and the right hand is the open hand there. So female figure, so diaphragm joint, no ab crunch. She can tilt to the side that much, pivot to the other side, and tilt that much there. She can go back a decent amount, which is good. She can go forward very, very little. No waist swivel, of course. Legs only go out that far apart, so not a huge amount, but you can kick forward pretty darn high, and her leg can go back a little bit. There is an upper thigh cut there, double jointed knee, like so, and one could bend all the way, but it just doesn't seem to want to. There's no calf swivel or anything like that, but her foot wedge shoe goes down that much, can go up that much, and there is a great ankle pivot in there, and it does have the little tread pegs down at the bottom of her feet. So that is the specific design for these suits. So they did give her new feet on these on her as well. So there is the articulation. Now let's see some comparisons. Okay, so here she is compared to the Walgreens exclusive, and you can see she's just a tad bit taller, and again, that's because of the wedge shoes as opposed to the flat feet on the Walgreens exclusive. They are the same. Again, it's just going to be on your personal preference of which costume design you're going to like more. I like these newer ones. They're really, really growing on me. It's nice to kind of have that classic blue or turquoise in that case. But, you know, again, it's all on your personal preference. The Fantastic Four logo on these new ones looks fantastic, very vibrant and bright, really comes out and pops. So it's up to you. Now let's do a head swap, because I know you guys like to see the head swap. So let's pop the head off of this one and see how they look on the other figure for each. So there is the Walgreens exclusive with the new head, and it feels a little loose on this one for some reason. But I think that looks pretty good. And then the old head on the new one, and just pops on, and that looks pretty good as well. It almost seems like maybe it sits a little high, not sure, but you can do that. Actually, I don't like the way that one looks on this one. This one works pretty well, but that, I don't like that for some reason. But there we go. Now let's see her next to Dr. Doom and Mr. Fantastic. Okay, and here are the three figures from this wave that I now reviewed: Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, and Dr. Doom. And you can see how they all kind of look side by side with each other. In size and scale, I think all looks pretty well. If anything, maybe Dr. Doom should be taller, but it is definitely, I don't want to knock on that figure because it is such a great figure and is leaning towards figure of the year. But there they are, and that's how they look together. So pretty awesome. That's the review. You guys let me know down in the comments below what you think of this figure. Are you going to be picking it up? Are you going to pass on it and stick with your Walgreens exclusive? Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys like the video, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And as always, thank you for watching.